guys, welcome back. Today is Tuesday and it is the afternoon. Taylor should actually be getting home pretty soon. Excuse my scratchy voice. I have got the worst sore throat right now. We actually just got back from just driving around. We drove into town and back and just trying to let all the kids get a good nap in because everyone has just had a hard morning. Lots of big feelings and no one feels good. So I really wanted everyone to just rest and sleep, and usually just driving around gets most of the kids to just fall asleep. So the two younger kids are asleep in the car. So I'm really glad that they got a good nap. Field also got a good nap. Noble was the only one that did not take a nap. He's feeling pretty good. But it is a really pretty day out. It's like 80. I think today is the high of 87, which is supposed to be like our last like really warm day, and then I think it's supposed to start cooling off. So that's really exciting. I'm so ready to just be able to wear sweaters and fall clothes and not be sweating. So that'll be nice. So Taylor's gonna get home pretty soon. We did do school this morning. Noble finished his kindergarten math curriculum, which is so exciting. He was so thrilled that he finished it, and such an accomplishment for him. So we're gonna be moving on to first grade math, and yeah, all the kiddos did some school, which is always such an accomplishment when you have a couple little ones that also need to be entertained so you can teach the other ones. It is a feat, you guys. I'm sure most of you know that homeschool, that have little toddlers. It can be a struggle sometimes. I try to do school a lot more when Taylor's home, so that way I have help with the younger kids. So anyway, I'm just sitting out here while the littles nap and Taylor gets home pretty soon. I think we're gonna have leftover chili tonight. We have a lot of chili, so we're gonna have that for dinner. I also would like to do two things. I would like to make some breakfast burritos for the freezer so that Taylor can also take those to work for breakfast, and also I can have some for postpartum. So if you guys don't remember, I did make some previously, but my toddler went and turned off our deep freeze, so all of that went to the chickens. So we're starting over, and sorry if my car is loud right now. So anyway, and then also I would like to work on a little project. I thrifted 2 lamps, and part of them is like a really antique pretty brass, and then the bottom part is like a really ugly yellow brass. I don't know why it's 2 different colors, but I would like to rub and buff with like some antique gold rub and buff paint stuff. I had to order it on Amazon. I couldn't find it anywhere locally. And I would like to rub and buff that bottom part so it's not so like yellow. So if I could work on those 2 things today, that would be an accomplishment, but we will see. So it's kind of what we got going on right now. Here are the 2 lamps. And as you guys can see, this is a really pretty antique brass, and this is like really yellow. I'm gonna start by just buffing the bottom part. So I bought this. So this is antique gold rub and buff. This stuff is not cheap, you guys. This was like $14 for these 2 tubes. So I did thrift the lamps. I can't remember how much I paid for each one, but it was, I think there was like maybe $10 each. But pretty nice lamps. I bought the lampshades at Walmart, which I think I may do like a fabric print DIY lampshade eventually, but for now I'm gonna try and see how this works. I've never done this before, but I'm guessing, let's see, polish with cloth. So I might need like a paper towel or old rag or something, I don't know. So we'll see. All right, well, this did not turn out like I wanted it to. This is definitely more of a rosy gold than brassy gold. I was thinking with the words antique gold, it would look more like this, but I don't know. Now I'm like, do I do the whole lamp? But then again, I don't love this. I don't know, you guys. I guess I'm gonna wait till it dries and see what it looks like after that. But it looks better than the other yellow brass. So I don't know, we'll see. I just got done making all of the eggs and the meat mixture, shredded the cheese for the breakfast burritos, like the freezer breakfast burritos. So I'm gonna make some for Taylor, and I'm also going to make myself some for postpartum. We'll see how much is left, but I'll show you guys kind of what I've done. So I have about 10 tortillas here that I just heated up in the microwave. Over here I have just breakfast sausage, an orange bell pepper, red bell pepper, and onion sauteed, salt and pepper, I think onion powder and garlic powder, and then some shredded mild cheddar, and then scrambled eggs. So I'm just gonna kind of layer that with these and just make a bunch of burritos, wrap them in tin foil, and put them in a Ziploc. And that's kind of how I'm doing it, and it works pretty well. All right, guys, here are the burritos. It made about 14, and these are gonna go in the freezer for me. I'm gonna give these to Taylor. Of course, I'm gonna keep adding to this stash because this will be something that I'm gonna continue to do for him for breakfast. But this is a good start. This was about like maybe 14 eggs with a splash of milk and some seasonings. This was a whole block of mild cheddar, like a smaller block, and then a pound of breakfast sausage along with that, those 2 bell peppers and onions. So that's exactly what I used.